So here we go. Let's see if anybody hear me or if you can hear myself. I just changed audio on my platform over here. It should be working. I hope so. So here we go. Yes, it's working. So Tommy Walker, the Mind Engineer, finally hope this live goes and works correctly. The idea today, I want to talk about behavioral changes. Today I was having a conversation with one of the people that I'm working with, and we're talking about a behavior. Most of us have behaviors that are holding us back, that are getting us stuck. Behaviors, maybe we're overreacting with stuff. Maybe an easy behavior to understand is procrastination. And we're fed up, of course. Many times we have these behaviors and we're fed up of them and we want to get rid of them. Some people don't even know they have them. Others know they have them and they want to change them. They've been struggling for very long to be able to change them, but nothing happens. So just in case I see some people jumping in, let me know if you have audio, if everything is working, right? Just drop a comment over here if you don't mind. Hashtag live if you're watching live and hashtag replay. And a comment over here will be great. See if this is working. I hope so. So I'll keep going and then I'm going to have to check it. So let's go back to the conversation. If we have behaviors that are destructive, negative behaviors that are affecting us, what most people do, and that's why I say in this live, stop doing this, is they start beating themselves up. They're like, I got to stop procrastinating. I got to stop getting angry. I got to stop judging myself. I got to stop doing this. I got to stop doing that. I need to understand, first of all, is that if I tell you guys, don't think about a pink elephant, the first thing that's going to pop into your mind, what is, guys? A pink elephant. So if I say I got to stop procrastination, the mind doesn't get as a stop procrastinating. What it gets is procrastination. So it reinforces what is already in there. So that is one thing very important. We need to understand how we talk to ourselves. So it's not about beating procrastination, overcoming procrastination, stop procrastinating, because we're reinforcing the procrastination. We're thinking about procrastinating and we're reinforcing that. That's the first step. So how do we talk to ourselves? First thing. Second thing, and this is the most important thing to take into consideration, is there is a part of you that is procrastinating or having this behavior because in a way the mind is trying to protect you. And this, I had a very important talk today, as I was mentioning, about this same subject. I said, hey, I got to share this with more people. The mind, there's a part of you that for any reason made a belief. That belief could be normally the wrong belief, a false belief. It could be, I'm not good enough. So if I go do a live and the live doesn't go well and people, they judge me, they criticize me, or they say that I don't know whatever I'm saying, what is it going to do in my mind? Is going to confirm that I'm not good enough. Okay? So the mind is trying to postpone things many times so that we don't confirm the false beliefs in the back of my head. And some things that come to my mind as I'm doing this, so I remember people telling me, but Tommy, I'm procrastinating on putting my room together. I'm procrastinating doing laundry. Okay. It doesn't always work like this, but something you can explore, because it is about exploring the mind. You might need to find out when you were a kid and when you were told to do things, if it really bothered you, if your parents were maybe hard on you. So what I've seen with a lot of people, and it's not this for everyone, that's why I say a lot and not everyone, is that if I am forcing myself to do laundry, to put the I don't know, my closet together or make my bed, whatever it is, when I'm pushing myself, I'm trying to control myself. When I try to control myself from a negative place, because that's what I was taught, many times the mind is going to move me away. Again, it's trying to protect you from feeling controlled, from doing things that you don't want to do. So yes, there's a big guy out there that's talking about make your bed. But if the intention behind making the bed, okay, it's just because somebody told me and that's going to help me start being more proactive or whatever, it might not work. And that's what happens to a lot of people. A lot of people tell me, Tommy, I've been reading books, programs, coaches, whatever, and I'm still struggling with procrastination, with these destructive behaviors, eating, drinking, smoking, whatever it is. And you need to understand that the mind Many times, even if it's a negative behavior, put it together in our past as a coping mechanism. So I'm going to give you another example. Imagine that I felt pain as a kid and I started smoking with my friends, and it made me feel good because I was doing what others were doing, and it made me feel accepted. So I may be associated that smoking makes me feel valued, accepted, and loved, even by my peers. So now I smoke today, even if I don't have these peers around me, because the mind associated that I feel good while I smoke. That's how it works. So it's not beating yourself up to stop smoking, because many times it's not going to happen. First thing premise that I said, if you say, I got to stop smoking, stop smoking, stop smoking, the mind gets smoking inside of it, and it's going to keep smoking. The second is, why have you adapted this behavior? Instead of beating yourself up, is diving into your mind to find the why behind this behavior, because this behavior has a why. If you can find the why behind the behavior, as I was saying, I felt love as a kid because I started smoking with the people around me. Okay, that little kid in my past needed to be loved. So if I beat myself up, I should stop smoking, and I start beating myself up with, because I'm procrastinating, smoking, drinking, whatever it is, what I'm doing is I'm reinforcing what that little kid felt in the past, that he didn't feel loved. He might have felt judged and criticized by his family. So now he's smoking with his friends, drinking, or whatever he's doing as a negative behavior, as a coping mechanisms. So the coping mechanisms come from a reason. If we can find that reason behind it, explore, learn where it came from, and see it see it in a loving way, to identify these things is going to make it much more easier to change. I have changed many destructive behaviors for so long that were in my life. For 30 years, I had many behaviors that were keeping me stuck, procrastination and many others. And I was able to change them with this method. We need to love ourselves. That is true self-love. When I love myself, even when I'm not doing what I should do. So instead of beating myself up, is, okay, why am I not doing what I need to do? Why am I procrastinating over, doing my taxes, over this or that? If I can start understanding the reason behind it, I'm procrastinating over my taxes because I'm scared I'm going to have to pay the government a lot of money. Could be one of them, right? So, okay, how would that make me feel about myself? That I'm stupid, that I'm not good in financial, my finances, because I keep spending more money than what I should. I have worked with people along these lines. So as you don't want to feel not good enough or stupid because you don't have your finances together, you might be postponing your taxes. You might be postponing, put your, as I was saying, your closet together because that's what you were told as a kid. And now you're in a way of rebelling to your mom, to your dad, and now you're doing it today again. So there's always a reason. Instead of beating yourself up because of what you're doing, see yourself in a loving way and explore with an open heart and an open mind to understand what's going on. And that's going to revert the problem. That's going to reduce stress, reduce anxiety, and whatever habit you're doing is going to be able to start changing it if you can find the cause and start changing that. And that's where we need to go deep into our subconscious mind to find the why. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? Or why am I not doing it? So we need to explore instead of beating ourselves up, because beating ourselves up is not working. It's just reinforcing more of what we don't want. So instead of focusing on what we don't want, okay, first find the why and then start working on, okay, how can I become more proactive? Why am I procrastinating? Yes. Ask different questions to go deeper, and the mind is going to start revealing the mechanism behind. Okay, so again, as I was saying, I could be procrastinating on taxes because I feel uncomfortable paying a lot of money and feeling like crap about myself because I might, screw up the vacations money because I have to pay the government. So I procrastinate doing the taxes. Find that. Okay, how can I improve this? So instead of beating yourself up, so there has to be a change in your mindset, how you treat yourself, so that you can start discovering deeper reasons, the root cause behind your behaviors. Don't beat up your behavior. Why? And be able to start on changing it. I hope that makes me know what you think. Thank you for letting me know that you can hear me. About that, I just gotta do some configuration live and everything. Thank you for whoever else, some people watching. who's there, who's listening. If you like, know down here, and I hope you enjoy this. I'll see you on the next live. Thank you, guys.